Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Rank where I climb the online VGC 20 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. We're playing a couple more games with the Blastoise team that we featured yesterday and that we lost to in the previous episode, so excited to play some, and wow, we're up against Accelgor for the first game today, but no Palossand this time around, so let's see how that stacks up. I actually found out yesterday that this team was created by Binjie Wang, who I think has actually been one of the best team builders in VGC 2020. You may recognize him because he got second at Dallas Regionals using a Durant team. He also used, I believe, like Toxtricity and Seismitoad at Collinsville Regionals and also got top cut in that tournament. So definitely a very impressive player. Once again, this is a rental team, so feel free to try it out yourselves. And let's jump into today's episode. It's a really interesting team. There was obviously a Sun component with Torkoal, Venusaur. Cinderace could potentially take, advantage of the Sun, going for the G-Max move, boosted by the Sun. Then you've got, Hatterene, Indeedee, Torkoal as a game mode, and then the Accelgor combos with the Indeedee, which is also very scary. I feel like Dragalge is probably the approach here, but it's actually pretty scary because, like, of all the psychics on my opponent's team. I think you most likely go with like Indeedee as a lead here, so I don't want to lead Dusclops. It's actually really tricky. I don't know what the best route is here. Alright, this is kind of ambitious. This is very ambitious. I don't know about my Pokemon choice here. I think Incineroar is probably a better brain. But my opponent's team is honestly one of those where it's like, kind of, I mean, it's really cool. So I don't have like a set game plan going into this. So yeah, let's jump into it. As always, if you guys enjoy, please share support by leaving a like in the video. I'd really appreciate it. Question of the day. I was kind of thinking about items and moves that like had so much potential but never really reached their full potential. So I'm curious, what's one item or move that you could change, if any? My ambitious lead might actually work out for us here. I would be so happy if it actually ends up working out, cause, wait. Oh my goodness, they're slower with Indeedee. Oh, that's bad. Wow, I can't believe that. However, it means I can just Woodhammer here. I actually should probably U-turn. Would it be crazy to Shell Smash here? Probably. Probably. I can't believe Indeedee is slower. The other option is to just max Blastoise if I don't think they brought Venusaur. But it must be pretty crazy for them not to bring in Venusaur, right? I don't know, I'm kind of down to U-turn, max, and Cannonade into Accelgor. But I gotta say, so the idea behind this lead was I was expecting Indeedee plus something, and I was like, okay, if you go with Indeedee, you should be slower than the Rillaboom, right? Because that kind of, when I see Indeedees on like those kind of team comps, I expect it to be max special attack, max speed, focus sash. But that's evidently not the case. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be Acid Spray, but I don't think Expanding Force KOs us here anyway. You know what I should have done? Probably should have just Water Spouted and U-turned. I mean, I'll pick up a double knockout here, but now my opponent gets a free switch in. Yeah, so it's not great, honestly. Especially because Blastoise is faster than the Rillaboom here. Oh wait, they're not sashed. Okay. We take those? The crazy thing is that it's still, we're up 4-2. But this is still scary, right? Because I actually don't get any residual effect off this turn, so like Water Spout would have accomplished the same thing. Although I guess I'm not sure if... I don't mind maxing. Like, or I don't mind my decision to max there. But it's like, yeah, I expect Venusaur Torkoal here. It's Hatterene? And Torkoal? Holy... what? Wow. Okay. That is pretty much the best case scenario. I can't believe that. I really can't. Okay, I'm going to... should just KO Torkoal here, right? Torkoal probably protects, though. Dragalge should wall Torkoal. I think just Nightshade and Hailstorm here is fine, so I get rid of the Sun. Wow, they don't max either Pokemon or Protect. I'm pretty sure Indeedee just, or yeah, Hatterene just faints from Hail, Cannonade damage, and Nightshade. Okay, it's just Expanding Force, but we survive even after getting crit on Dusclops. That's fine. So they don't even opt for Trick Room, but I mean, it makes. I thought it would make sense to max the hat there. Yeah. Like, I was thinking is you max the hat and then go for G-Max Smite and play for Confusions at this point. Okay, well, now Torkoal takes a ton of residual damage. So that's good. I think I can just bring out the... What do I want to bring out? Got Rillaboom. Oh, Rillaboom has banded high horsepower, so we can just bring out Rillaboom. Bring out Rillaboom first. Like, Dragalge matches up pretty well into Torkoal as well, but with this, well, I guess Terrain now heals the Torkoal for the hail damage that it's taking, but, I mean, can Torkoal really pull this off? I don't think so, right? Like, I think just Nightshade into high horsepower, into Draco Meteor from Dragalge in the back should be a win. I mean, Torkoal maxes obviously now, but... Can it really do enough? I don't think so. Because you can only pick up one knockout on one turn now. That's the problem when you max. I just can't believe the lead there. The Indeedee being as slow as it was, not being sashed, which makes sense, right? Like, it's just obviously very bulky. Probably even has Trick Room, honestly. I mean, Trick Room, like, instead of using Imprison to stop Trick Room, it probably actually, like, is a Trick Room user itself. It's good damage. No Berry. Oh, it could be a bulky Berry. Let's see. It's just max fire. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, now I just get Dragalge in for free and just Nightshade Sludge Bomb for the win. I just can't believe our turn 1 play worked there. And yeah, I know, like, I was like, even though we're up 4-2, like, if there's Torkoal Venusaur in the back, Venusaur can really mess our entire team up because I didn't bring the Incineroar, but as soon as I didn't see Venusaur, I'm like, okay, we should be good. Nice. So this was a game where we just pushed the tempo, like, immediately so much from the start. But I don't know if I like played it super well. It feels very matchup oriented, which often is the case when you go up against Sun teams. Yeah, now I can just Nightshade and just Sludge Bomb. That alone should be enough for a knockout. Yeah, I think it would have been better for my opponent to probably max the Hatterene, survive, and just go for Confusions at that point. Although, because I abandoned Rillaboom, like, I was like, we're probably fine here. But if you max guard on the turn that I, go for a Glide, things could get a little dicier. But yeah, I mean, anytime you go up 4-2 immediately on turn 1 without taking any damage, that's obviously a pretty good start to the battle. It's just that, yeah, I mean, with the Accelgor, I was expecting, like, Acid Spray. That's why I'm surprised, like, the Indeedee is as slow as it is, because I feel like it makes so much sense for you to want to fast Indeedee, so you can attack right after Acid Spray. Even, like, a Choice Scarf Indeedee, I think, would make a lot of sense there, but, yeah, I guess Rillaboom Blastoise actually covered for slow or fast Indeedee. It being slow meant that we could just outspeed and KO it. It being fast means that we get terrain control and we can just glide and Shell Smash, most likely. But the main thing is that Venusaur didn't come out in that matchup. And I'm guessing if you have Max Quick on Venusaur, I think you can justify bringing it. But if not, then it gets hard-walled by the Dragalge, so that might be a reason why my opponent didn't bring it. Either way, that was not how I expected the game to play out. You know, what's interesting here is that it's not a mirror match, in the sense that my opponent's team is they either just built it themselves in game, or they edited the sets, because clearly it's not the same in the same order. Yeah, how in the world do you play the mirror match? I feel like it's Blastoise. Like, I want Blastoise, Rillaboom, Indeedee, and Incineroar. I don't know. Kind of want to try it out. I don't like playing the Dragalge mirror here. I guess by going with this mode, though, if they just commit to Dusclops Dragalge, that could put us in some trouble. Okay, I'm excited to see how this matchup plays out. I think I just want to learn from this, because with playing mirrors, like, you often get so much knowledge about what you should actually do after, like, you know, just one game based off the leads. And I feel like, yeah, I don't know if I'm bringing the best mode here. Oh, this is so funny. This is so funny. I don't know, like, I have Rillaboom in the back, so I don't want to max the Blastoise. Like, I want to Expanding Force here and just Water Spout turn 1. Yeah, I mean, our Blastoise will be faster. They can't Fake Out. Kinda down to go for this, because, I mean, it's probably a speed tie between the Indeedees. Okay, they max Blastoise, which is actually good in my opinion, because we have Rillaboom in the back, right? I don't think me maxing this turn would have actually gotten anything extra off, because I don't get extra damage off with Cannonade. And it's possible we actually max the Rillaboom now, so I am happy to get my opponent to max there. My only fear is they, like, Helping Hand Cannonade into my Blastoise. I mean, there's the Helping Hand. Where's that going? Is it in the Blastoise? Nope, it's in the Indeedee. Okay. Yeah, that's honestly a totally fine turn 1, because they... I mean, I guess you get the Cannonade to knock out my Indeedee. But now I get a free switch in a Rillaboom. Oh, actually, I don't think I knock out the opposing Indeedee here, unfortunately. Ah, so close, so close. Okay. I mean, we just got on a Rillaboom now. Blastoise being 1 point faster is good, because we can just go for Scald onto Indeedee, Woodhammer onto Blastoise. But they just... Oh, wait, they might max Ice, right? So I might have to max Rillaboom here. What do you think about that? Yeah, I think I actually have to max here. I'm gonna max Drum Solo and Scald. I thought we would pick up a knockout on Indeedee turn 1, which is why I was like, oh, this is super good, because then you can't even redirect or fake us out, and then I could just bring in Rillaboom and Glide. But the fact that we actually failed to pick up the knockout was kind of unfortunate. I still think it's fine, though. Very interesting dynamic here. Oh, the Shell Smash would have actually been kind of cool to go for. Yep, just follow me. Okay, so it should be a double knockout this turn, as long as Max Hailstorm doesn't crit us. Yep, that's what they go for. Boom, boom, boom. It's a lot of damage, but we're good. So what's in the back? Incineroar, Dusclops, Dragalge. I mean, obviously everything we have. Okay, so it's a double KO here. Honestly, Shell Smash this turn could have been kind of cool. But no, I don't think it's worth it, because I need a KO, because we're slower. And I have to max there to survive the Ice. I could have just switched Rillaboom out into Incineroar there to take the Ice, I guess. But, yeah, pick up a double knockout. Incineroar is not a problem. I feel like you should have it in the back. I'm worried about Dusclops Dragalge specifically, because I don't know if I can actually knock that out even with a double up. I don't know, Scald plus G-Max, maybe? It'd be really close, actually. Of course, I could also just max Quake into Dragalge if that's what my opponent has. I'm hoping to see Incineroar here, but... Like, they needed to bring out Rillaboom, right? Actually? Yeah? Okay. And it's gonna be Dragalge. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, we could Blizzard here. Do I just hard switch into Incineroar immediately? I don't know if it's an exact mirror match here, right? They could U-turn into Rillaboom. Yeah, I want to Flutterby into the Rillaboom and switch out into Incineroar. Like, I think Assault Vest Incineroar is very good for us right now. Oh, but I do take Cannonade damage, which I guess is bad. But Terrain's no longer up, right? I mean, Psychic Terrain isn't up, so I can just go for, Fake Out next turn. Yeah, that's pretty valuable. Yeah, okay, I think this covers most of our bases. Okay, Glide comes out, nice. I wonder if Flutterby is actually a KO here, but even if not, we get a special attack decrease onto the... Oh, that is almost a knockout. We get a special attack decrease on Dragalge, which is nice. So that thing is not very threatening at all anymore. So now all I need to do is KO the... Okay, yeah, Sludge Bomb. Yeah, perfect. Because now I get Blastoise in for free, I just fake out the Rillaboom and Blizzard. And Incineroar will wall Dragalge 1v1 with the Assault Vest and -1 special attack drop. I also, like, figure the Rillaboom here doesn't have Protect. It really does just look like the same team, honestly. Yeah, especially because it's Life Orb Blastoise as well. So, interesting. I am curious about what deviations there are, if any. Maybe speed creeping on the Blastoise. Yeah, but now with the special attack drop on Dragalge. Oh, you know what's interesting, though? Blizzard would activate a weakness policy. Huh. Is that a problem? It might be better to just Scald this turn. So I don't activate weakness policy. But then if I get crit, I actually lose outright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to proc... Oh wait, how many turns of Hail are left too? That's important. We're still 3. Oh, also Fake Out outright might knock out the Rillaboom, right? Okay, yeah, no Protect, which is good. Oh, yeah. Then single target Blizzard maybe is fine, but Scald also has a burn chance. I don't know, I was really nervous about activating a weakness policy this turn, but I think Blizzard would have actually just picked up the KO. We got a burn, okay, nice. Ops for Thunderbolt, yep. Okay, yeah. We're good. You could have paralyzed our crit though, right? So, I don't know. Because Fake Out's KOing the Rillaboom there, it's probably better to just Blizzard, but... I don't know, let's say I activate the weakness policy there. I guess the Dragalge takes so much damage that Incineroar should just be able to finish it off in the subsequent turn anyway. So the main thing that was in our advantage here is forcing our opponent to max first. That's why conserving max, especially in a mirror match, is so essential. Okay. So we're free to just Blizzard now and Darkest Lariat. Fun game though. Both the first and second games today. It's cool to see Blizzard actually come out and, you know, do so much work here. Yeah, it wasn't a KO. Okay. I don't know. I actually think it was correct to have Scalded. But I don't know how much Darkest Lariat does into the Dragalge, because that was a single target Blizzard, it still didn't KO, and if I went for that, Thunderbolt would have KO'd the Blastoise in return, and then if Darkest Lariat doesn't KO the Dragalge, and then they just, like, Sludge Bomb, we might lose to that. So... yeah, I do think it's actually better to have Scalded there, just because Dragalge can survive the Blizzard. But yeah, Blastoise versus Blastoise mirror match. Don't see that every day, but that was a fun one. Yeah, Pokemon choice-wise, I think the Incineroar was very, very good for us, because we have Intimidate into the opposing Rillaboom, and with the Assault Vest, we had a better late game against Dragalge. But I think one reason my opponent probably brought Dragalge was to counter me if I tried to go like Dusclops Dragalge. So, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's a better lead to counteract the Rillaboom, or sorry, the Blastoise Indeedee, and that just might be the most consistent lead for both of us. The other part of me is like, what if I actually went for Shell Smash turn 1? Is that crazy? Maybe, because the main thing is that Cannonade doesn't get as much mileage off if you're up against another Water-type Pokemon. And I think if anything else maxes, then, like, you could maybe justify it a little bit more, but without it, I'm not so sure about it. Alright, let's get into the next match today. Porygon Z stuff, but Porygon Z and Trick are interesting. Not as hyper-offensive as your average Porygon Z team. Part of me really wants to go Blastoise in this one. But like, their team is pretty Trick Room oriented, although Dragalge does get kind of hard-walled by Tyranitar. I mean, that is why we have Choice Band Rillaboom. So I think, like, Rillaboom needs to come out here. I didn't use Blastoise too much yesterday, right? It's more Dragalge, so I kind of want to play with Blastoise more. Blastoise, Indeedee, Rillaboom. And I think Incineroar, because I like having the Incineroar as a switch-in for the physical attackers, given that they have Incin, Tyranitar, and Rillaboom. So, we'll see. I think this one is kind of tricky. Dragalge has actually really impressed me with this team. Like, it sweeps through so many different teams. So I gotta say, that is a really cool Pokemon. Porygon Z Togekiss. Me in here, I want to just follow me. Here's the problem with follow me Shell Smash. The problem with follow me Shell Smash is Dazzling Gleam, Max Strike. Dazzling Gleam, Max Strike. Could also max immediately, but I really don't like that. Who do I should be maxing Blastoise in this game though, right? I should. This is not good. I actually am gonna go follow me Shell Smash, I think. But then I don't have an answer against Togekiss. No, Porygon Max is here. What else could I have done? Unless they don't Dazzling Gleam for some reason. If they don't Dazzling Gleam, then we're actually in a very good spot. But I think you should. I don't see any reason to not strike into Blastoise and Gleam here. I was very heavily considering protecting Indeedee, expecting them to maybe just target my Indeedee outright and not target down Blastoise, but I just hard lose the game that way. So I don't want to go for that. The problem is that I knock out Indeedee, and now, yeah, I got Blastoise set up, and then what I'm actually going to do with it, right? So, I don't know. I don't know. Rillaboom is gonna dunk on the Porygon. Is it Dazzling? They went for Air Slash. So at least we don't take any damage with Blastoise. Now we're at +1 speed. Oh, wait. Can't I just bring out Incineroar, fake out Togekiss, max Blastoise, and G-max Cannonade? That works. However, they get around that by going for Protect with the Porygon. I hate that I have to maybe predict that. I don't know if they expect Cannonade to knock out Porygon. Actually, I don't know if I expect it to knock out. We have Life Orb, though. I'm gonna just go for it. Cannonade. Take out. I don't know. We're playing from behind, so maybe it's better to just make a big boy play. But I also don't even think we KO Porygon. It is base 150 +2, boosted by Life Orb. Max Guard is the safe play on their end if they want to just play it safe. But then I could Max Guard with my Blastoise in the next turn, and then their Max is stalled out. So maybe this actually isn't terrible. Okay, well, they don't protect the Porygon. Now let's see if we actually one-shot it here. I don't know if we do. Something tells me it's going to hang on with like 5% of health, 5 to 10. Nice! Oh, never mind, Blastoise. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. That's huge. I still got to be careful though, right? Because my opponent probably has Rillaboom in the back. So if there is Rillaboom in the back, what I probably want to do this turn is Max Guard, U-turn out. So then I can bring in Incineroar back in for another Intimidate. Yeah, there's Rillaboom. Okay. There is also a slight reason to just hard switch here instead of U-turning in the chance that we get flinched. I also don't know my calcs. I should assume it's like banded, right? Yeah, I think it's better to probably protect here. So Max Guard and U-turn. See if they go for Follow Me on Togekiss. Oh, Helping Hand. Okay, well, that's fine. Unless they made the crazy Helping Hand, like, Superpower or High Horsepower play. That would be so impressive. They go for it? No, they went for Wood Hammer. Wood Hammers? They didn't even offer Glide. Huh. Okay. Well, we get a super effective U-turn off. That is so much damage. That was a crit. Honestly, I might just hard switch out Blastoise right now. I'm feeling a DC right now. Might be? I call it. Yeah. That is pretty rage-inducing. I'm surprised they went for Wood Hammer instead of Glide, but I guess they were just trying to pick up the knockout there. But yeah, I don't think I didn't want to be careless there with Blastoise, so I was just like, I'm just going to attack through. So that was a funny game, but yeah, we actually end up just one-shotting Porygon. So good to know that damage calc. I honestly had no idea whether it would survive or not. I mean, Porygon's not a very bulky Pokemon, but I was like, I don't know. However, it allows us to play a 4th game today, so that's always exciting. Hitmontop. So there's potential self-weakness policy proc, right? You can just like self-Mach Punch to activate weakness policy. So I think Indeedee will be important. This is a scary team. I don't know. Can I really justify Blastoise when my opponent is Lapras and Rillaboom? Blastoise cannot touch Lapras at all, so probably not. I think Rillaboom is a must-bring. Incin's probably a must-bring. Like, part of me wants to just go the Dragalge route. Not even max Rillaboom, honestly. I think I'm gonna go Incineroar, Dusclops, Rillaboom, Dragalge. The idea here is I have fast fake out into, not fast fake out, but I think it depends on how fast the Hitmontop is. But I'm thinking we maybe outspeed it. So if my opponent leads Hitmontop Lapras, I can fake out. I don't want to lead any physical attackers here, namely the Rillaboom, because of the potential Intimidate. Although, honestly, like, wait, I think, like, Intimidated, Grassy Terrain, Wood Hammer, or if I just G-Max, might still be a knockout onto Lapras. Nah, I'll probably survive it a little bit. Yeah, it's Hitmontop Lapras, okay. I don't know, this doesn't feel great. Hitmontop's faster, too, so that was actually... Well, actually, it's fine, right, because it means you can't activate your weakness policy immediately turn 1. Yeah, so, like, I think I should probably just try to pivot out into Rillaboom ASAP here. Yeah, there's the policy. Like, I don't know, fake out and then Hitmontop. And I'm just going to start getting chip damage on Lapras, because any amount of chip means that the Rillaboom can come in and just Wood Hammer it. Yeah. So here, the fake out means if, like, Hitmontop surely can fake out my Hitmontop, and then you can, like, Max Geyser it. Sorry, you can hit the Incineroar and then Max Geyser, double up into that slot. But with the Sylveus, I think we probably survive. So that wouldn't even be that much of a problem. You could obviously fake out into Incineroar, G-Max Resonance here, but because it's weakness policy, at least the screens doesn't last forever. Lapras actually swaps out, wow. Ah, that's actually a really good switch. Okay, I like that a lot on my opponent's end. However, as you can see, they are very, very weak to Rillaboom right now, which is a good thing. Like, U-turn would have been real nice here for our end, but they ended up going for fake out anyway. Okay, so I get a free Nightshade off, which honestly, don't mind. We want to KO the Hitmontop, ideally. I don't know how fast I am relative to Tyranitar, which is scary. Because I think Rillaboom might even Gigantamax in this game based off what they brought, although I suspect Togekiss will be the last one. I could hard switch out, but I don't have a great hard switch here, so I think I'd rather U-turn. And just Nightshade into Hitmontop. That's a nice play turn 1. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, I didn't expect that. Wow, we dodge a Rock Slide. I mean, that's obviously very fortunate. That probably KOs us, I would think. Now, I mean, having Incineroar around for longer is very good, right? Because it means I have more Intimidates and Fake Outs. Let me just go into, Dragalge here. Wait, sorry, I meant Rillaboom. Okay, at first I thought I switched into Dragalge when I said that. I was like, wait, no, that's not the right play. Coaching Hitmontop, that's awesome. Okay, we flinch. But I can't complain about that, given that we dodged Rock Slide on Incineroar. Honestly, I mean, I think the odds of Tyranitar protecting here are so likely. There's no way you stay on a Rillaboom, right? So like, I want to just Wood Hammer into the Hitmontop and Nightshade it, expecting it to swap out. This is maybe too hard of a read, because maybe they don't expect the Choice Band and they think their Tyranitar is going to survive. But if we KO Hitmontop, it cleans the way for Rillaboom. Even at +1 attack, Tyranitar doesn't one-shot the Rillaboom anyway. Okay, nice. Good, good. That's huge, especially because Hitmontop didn't switch out. Yeah, so this is just a 1-hit KO. Nice. So now I can bring Incineroar back in, but the question is if my opponent has Togekiss, because if you have Togekiss, Togekiss plus Tyranitar I think still sweeps us. Which is scary. So that might have been why they were like opting to just sacrifice. The coaching was really cool though, I gotta say. It's very, very cool. If Togekiss comes out, what do we do? I don't know. Because then you can just Airstream. It might be to max Rillaboom. Yeah, there's Togekiss. It might be to max Rillaboom. This is tough. I want to switch Dusclops out into Incineroar so that I have pressure with Fake Out, because then I can maybe try to set up Trick Room in this game. The other play I'm thinking is to just max Rillaboom and Drum Solo to KO Tyranitar and Trick Room. That could work. But no. Wait, are we? How fast are we? I think we're max speed, right? Oh my goodness. We're in a timeout. I meant to max target Tyranitar. They go for follow me though. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, we have to Wood Hammer, obviously. Did I Nightshade? That does so much damage, man. Just Lash Out, okay. Okay. Oh, we survived, but I end up Pain Splitting instead of Nightshading. Oh. Yeah, so if I... Although, actually, in the end, I guess us not maxing there maybe is in our favor. I don't know. I mean, I think our opponent probably wins this. The Togekiss makes things really tricky, but like, had I switched Dusclops out into Incin and Wood Hammer Togekiss, we'd actually be in a pretty good spot. But I don't even think that's the play I was planning on making, quite frankly. I want to go into Dragalge here. They played this quite nicely. I need to utilize Rillaboom better. The coaching was really cool. Yeah, I mean, I want to ooze Togekiss and switch out into Incin here, because I think you have to respect the Trick Room option right now. My opponent, though, might just say, screw it, I'm just going to knock out Dragalge right now with, like, Dazzling and Max Rock Ball. So another player could have gone for was say, hey, I'm just going to protect Trick Room here. They could also not max either Pokemon. Oh, wait, no, sorry. The Intimidate stuff would have worked, right? Because Lash Out just does more damage then. They're going to max, I think it's Tyranitar. I really like how they played this, honestly. The Hitmontop with coaching was really cool. I didn't expect that. It wasn't even like a game-winning, you know, play bot from my opponent, but it was just a cool tech. Maybe leading Rillaboom would have been the call. So we'll get an Intimidate off, but at what cost? Especially if they actually, well, if they Rock Falls, they would activate our weakness policy, but then what, right? Like, what do I do from there? I'm slower than Tyranitar with everything, and Rillaboom was my only way to actually hit Tyranitar. But this matchup is tough, right? Because, like, you want Blastoise for Tyranitar, and you want Dragalge for, oh I think they're just dunking on the Dragalge here. Nice play. Well played. Very well played. Oh! Okay. I like that play a lot, actually. It covers every move I could have gone for there, right? Can Dragalge pull this off? I'm not very optimistic, but... I guess if they activate our weakness policy, maybe... We can Wormwind now, too, but it's not like I have Bulldoze. Oh, Sandstorm is gone, though. Oh, but they'll just set it back up. Never mind. Here's an interesting turn, though. Do you go for the safe play, or do you max Rockfall into Dragalge? Because I could protect Trick Room so obviously, right? The other question is this max Wormwind at +1? KO Lapras. Let's see. Oh, intense game, one way or another. Yeah, I thought they were gonna just try to dunk on the... Oh, it's Lum! It's Lum, it's not weakness policy. Oh, interesting, okay. I'm at +1. Double up probably still KOs us. I mean, Max Darkness, Resonant, like Freeze Dry is pretty safe here, right? But then you would activate our weakness policy, I'd be at +3 special attack. I think I'm gonna Wormwind the Lapras and Trick Room here. Wait. That might have been a misplay. No, I don't think so. I think it's fine. Because you should double up onto Dusclops here to prevent Trick Room from going up. Ah, so maybe I should have gone for Max Lightning there. Oh, they could have missed Hydropump too. Wow, what a crazy game. Max Lightning probably picks up the KO, but I kind of feel like I need the attack drop onto the Tyranitar, honestly. So, I don't know. I don't think this is a KO at +1 special attack. Oh! It was so close. So close. Does it fade from sand? Oh. Literally, it has just like, yeah, it was 1 damage tick away. The play might have been then to Max Lightning, Max Guard, and then 1v1, take a Rock Slide. I think so. They're at -1 attack. I think it's over, though. Unless they miss a Rock Slide. How many turns of Trainer up? Oh wait, there's no more terrain left. Okay. Oh, sad. Sad, sad, sad. Yeah, if I Lightning there... They went for Max Darkness Freeze Dry. Very smart. I like that a lot. I'm wondering if my play is to go for the double protect here, because then the Lapras faints from sand. And then it's a 1v1 against -1 attack Tyranitar, and then they Rock Slide, we Draco Meteor in return. Rock Slide Freeze Dry should KO us at this point, so I could also bank for a miss. Does it KO? I think so. I'm gonna go for the double. If we get it, I think we actually just outright win. I don't remember the last time we won off a double. It's been a while. Either way, though, I think my opponent played this really nicely. Lapras hanging on with... What? Was that my end? I think it was on my end. It doesn't look like it. Wow, that's anticlimactic. Yeah, I mean, what that end game comes down to is if I get the double protect, it's Tyranitar versus Dragalge, and then it's a question of whether you flinch me with Rock Slide or crit me, and if not, does Draco Meteor connect? So like the odds are not very in my favor there. I think like my opponent probably should win that one. So yeah, unfortunate DC there. It's probably just their internet dropping, but I thought they played that really well. Honestly, I really like their team and. It might have been better just to go for the Max Lightning. Actually, you know what? While we're here, I do want to quickly calc how much Dragalge is taking from Tyranitar. That is not a lot of damage. Wait, wow. Is this for real? This does so little damage. This is telling me Rock Slide's doing like 34% from Tyranitar. So I might have even been able to take a double up. Wait, I think I could have. Depends on how offensive they were. Maybe the play was to just outright attack and just go for the Draco Meteor there. Although if I get the double, I definitely win at that point, I think. Or not definitely, sorry. It's never definite when Rock Slide is a factor there. I'm just really surprised by this Rock Slide calc. It was at -1 attack, I guess, but still. Single target. This is telling me it's doing 29 to 34%, which I think is a lot less than I was expecting. Actually, let's see if Dragalge at +3 special attack KOs with adaptability in Sand. That I think it definitely does. It does, yeah. So actually, the correct play in the end there might have been to just outright go for Draco Meteor onto Tyranitar, expecting to survive Rock Slide and Freeze Dry. I thought it would just be a guaranteed KO onto us, so maybe I misplayed there. Huh. Well, really interesting game. I definitely could have gone either way, so I would have loved to see how that played out. I think because I opted for the double protect option, though, if I don't get it, I outright lose. And even if I get it, it's still not a guaranteed win. So, yeah. But I think the correct play actually was to just max Lightning. If we max Lightning into the Lapras, we KO that, we max guard, and then it's just Tyranitar versus Dragalge 1v1. But then they could crunch, I guess. You crunch into Rock Slide. Yeah. Or you don't even need to Rock Slide, I guess. Wait, okay, sorry, I'm trolling. This entire time, I was, yeah, the weakness policy doesn't get activated. Never mind. For some reason, the reason why I was like, why does this not make sense was like, Dragalge takes super effective damage from Rock Slide, right? But it doesn't. So, without policy being activated, we were done for, I think. Yeah. Well, how much is +1 Draco Meteor doing in Sand? 64. So then it's still winnable. I guess we Draco, and then we have to stall out Sand. Like, if we get the double, we Draco, protect, and I think Sand's over. I don't remember how many turns of Sand there were, but anyway, that was anticlimactic as a finish. But I think my opponent played really well, so I'll chalk that as an L, honestly. I think we got outplayed, so unfortunate that they ended up disconnecting there at the very end, but yeah. Alright, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks as always for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will catch you soon. Once again, feel free to try out the team yourselves. Linked in the description below. Once again, thank you to Binjay for providing the team, and thanks as always for watching, guys. Alright, take care. Peace.